So if you've ever tried to make pocketed MDF doors in Mozaik software that have an angle, it can be kind of challenging, but I'm going to show you an easy way that we can achieve this without formulas. Alright, so to start this off, we're going to go into our settings templates and select, in my case, S01 shaker, and that will auto-populate the room with our MDF doors. I'll click on products, elevation, and here's our angled wall 2 door placed in the middle of the room, right where I want it. And we're going to figure out with the dimension tool how much we need to actually take off from this shape. So 5 and 7/16. I'll left click on the cabinet, edit, and then we're going to go to the shape tab and click on the front, edit front shape, and then we'll click on this top right point and we will subtract 5 and 7/16, and then I actually subtracted another 2 inches from the top of the wall, so we will do 28 and 9/16. And now we'll see that we're 2 inches from the top of the wall. Now let's go back into the cabinet. As you can see, we lost our shaker doors. So they are now slabs, default doors to be exact, which we're kind of stuck with. But one thing we need to do is multi-split, vertical split, 2 sections, and we're going to turn these into doors. Now left click on the left door and we'll change the hinging. And now we can click on the override. We'll click on the door style and click on the panel and edit. Now in the edit, we're going to click on operations, and all we have to do is create a pocket and fill it out with the appropriate information. So I'm going to kind of tie this thing into each of the corners just loosely using our width and length numbers. We don't need to use anchors or formulas, that's not necessary. And you'll see here, this is the width, 15 inches, and over here, 36 inches. That gives us almost all of the information that we need to create a perimeter pocket. And for this one, we can't see the length of this line, so we'll go to the shape tab, and it tells us right here, 32.3. I'll click on this point, 32.3. And now the last things we have to do is add a depth. I already know my panel tool group is set up for 1/4 inch, so I'll add that. And for toolpath, we're going to select the panel tool group. In this case, S01 shaker. And then we also need to select a pocketing tool. We will select the 40mm pocketing tool, and then inside out and clockwise, just so we don't get that little tab that breaks off in the middle of the pocket. And then the last thing we have to do is offset the toolpath. So we know that the stile and rail started at 2.5 inches, so we will type in -2.5, hit OK, and now we have our angled shaker door on the left side. Now all we have to do is do it on the right side, rinse and repeat, and we'll be finished. Alright, so now we have 2 angled pocketed doors ready for the CNC. If you have to change the size of these cabinets, unfortunately it will not scale because we didn't use formulas. But just get the final dimensions on your cabinets, angle it, and do all of the pocketing edits at the end of the job before you send it to the CNC. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to offer more videos in the realm of MDF doors in Mozaik very soon. Thank you.